Hey guys, it's Katie Gilmore, the Hot Mess Work at Home Mom with HotMessWHM.com. Today, I want to share a quick 2-minute tip with you. So I was thinking about we're always recruit, but where do you find a recruit? So I wanted to share with you where I found several of my recruits, because I think as I sat here and thought about this was not really the places that I sometimes look, or some place like how I would, when I sit down and I'm like, okay, where am I going to get new recruits from? A lot of these ways were not ways that I particularly thought of. So anyways, let's cut to the chase. I have several of my teammates were people that I met through Facebook parties. So they weren't even necessarily the hostess. There were people like guests that came, and ordered, and then I met them that way. I have several recruits from fundraisers. So I do fundraisers pretty often, and there are people that I met through those fundraisers. A couple, and this is probably the lowest amount of people, but were people who just saw my live videos and signed up. And one of them actually, as far as I know, only really saw, it's hard to tell, but from what I could see, only really participated and saw one video. And I'm sure maybe she had seen others. But as far as I knew, she had only seen that one. That was pretty cool, but that does not happen very often. There was at least one person that I had met in a Facebook group that we were both in. We started chatting, and it took time. All of these people, other than that one girl, it took time. So I think that's important to remember too. But we met in a Facebook group. We started chatting outside of that Facebook group, and now she's on my team. There is some people on there from book parties. Again, not always the hostess, but people that participated, bought from book parties, and then I, followed up with them, made some contacts with them. There is somebody in there that was a friend of a friend, and so that friend was actually on my team at one point, and then she referred her other friend to me, and then that friend signed up, and now she has been a consultant for quite some time now. There is somebody on there there's actually two people on there that are old coworkers, and I'm talking about one of these girls I worked with probably 15 years ago or something, like old coworkers, not, I knew them 2 years ago. We kind of reconnected, and she joined my team. And then there is a couple people on there from home parties that I've done. We did home parties, and they joined my team from that way. So I think sometimes I'm like, okay, who's going to join my team? And I'm kind of going through my recent customers list and people that I'm really recently thinking about. But as I look when I look into the people that are actually on my team, they actually came from all different places, and almost none of these people signed up the first time I asked them. I think that's important to remember too. A lot of these people I had to ask over and over and over again, and kind of plant that seed and water it and water it and water it and watch that seed grow until they finally joined my team. And all of the people that I put on this list have been super successful in their business to varying degrees, and so totally worth it. So when you're thinking to yourself, where am I going to find some recruits? These are definitely some places to think about. Remember that you might be planting the seed today. If you ask 20 people to join your team today, you might just be planting that seed. But if they say not today, it doesn't mean no for forever. It means that, maybe you need to kind of keep following up with them, let them know about any new promotions, about joining and that kind of thing, or just kind of talking to them, letting them know why you think they would be good at a Scentsy business. All right, guys, I will talk to you next time.